People, this Conrad Layn here. I'm inside the Nissan Versa. Just want to show you guys how to park properly for those that are starting off or for those that are already Turo veterans. If you're utilizing the street parking hack that I implemented like a few months ago, I was showing how to actually park on your street. Doesn't matter which municipality you are in. You always want to know the rules, read the signs, go by the parking bureau. For your area. So every parking, at least in California, the parking enforcers have a bureau, or they have a also office they work from. Go there, ask some questions, find them on the street, ask some questions, etc. Honestly, pay for parking can be awfully expensive, especially if you're just starting off. So I want to show you guys how to park properly if you're uphill, downhill, parallel, and there's no curb. Let me show you quickly. Just gonna pretend I'm on a hill so I can go through all scenarios. So I'm gonna step out the car. And I'm using this car purposely because I understand some people can't start off with a Ferrari or a Tesla or a Lamborghini. So it doesn't matter, the concept's true for any vehicle. So first and foremost, let me show you this really quickly. I'm gonna flip this around while I explain. So when you park parallel, typically, you always want to park parallel. That's pretty safe. It's on pretty standard street that's pretty well leveled. Look at that. That's the most basic way to actually park. Look at the wheels now, people. Basic street. Now, for example, if I was parked uphill, you want to make your wheels look like this. You want to turn your wheels where they basically are facing away from the curb. The reason that is because if for some reason your brakes go out, your actual wheels, your car will roll into the curb. See how it's, so even if this was on the hill, see how the wheel looks right here? This would roll back in such a manner where this wheel right here will catch this curb. Very important. It'll catch this curb actually. Safest way. So you want to make sure. See how it will catch the curb. That's if you're uphill. You're going against gravity. So that's the safest way. So the car doesn't roll in the middle of the street. Let me show you how if you're parking downhill, you turn the wheel towards the curb. I know this might seem basic, but sometimes you just don't know. So. And I don't have all the answer, I'm not perfect, but just want to show you guys the way. And this car is actually about to be booked in the next few minutes. So I'm just doing a quick video, waiting for the guest. Let me show you guys. See how the wheels change now? Now if I'm parked downhill, remember gravity, it will look like that. And then it'll roll into the curb. The goal is making sure that the car doesn't roll into the middle of the street. Look at that, see? So if this was downhill, this would roll into the curb and would catch itself. Very, very important to know that. Let me show you something else. And if you're in an area where say if there was no curb, see this curb here? Pretend as there's some areas in the city don't have a curb. So if there's no curb, the safest thing to do is to park whatever direction you're facing, where it's out of the, where if it roll based on gravity, away from out of the center, pretty much. So you never want your car to roll away in the center of the street, which can cause collisions. The goal is keeping as close to out of the center of the road as possible. So if this was, say, there's no, the best way would be at this position, because if it would roll back, if it roll forward, it'll still roll towards the, away from the center. If it roll back, it'll basically roll back away from the center as well. Sometimes it's hard to calculate that, but the goal is for it not to roll away in the middle of the street. That's how you properly park. Now, if you're in an incline or If you're on a driveway like this, for example, see the driveway? If you're parked here, imagine, parked here, see, there's actually, it kind of goes up and kind of goes down. You always want to park in a manner where your wheels are turned so it doesn't roll away. So if I was parked there, you wouldn't want this to roll away into the street. So you turn your wheels essentially. And that's basically it. I'm gonna leave a link below directly from D.M.V. CA. It's from California, but I assume a lot of the rules are the same for safely parking a vehicle across the states. But check with your own D.M.V. on properly how to park. I'm just your friend on YouTube, your YouTube neighbor who wants to give you as much information as possible. I'm not perfect, very imperfect, but I'm trying to do my best to bring good content and truth to you guys. So I just want to share that. I'm giving this car actually to a guest, and we're ready to go. Full tank of gas. They're running a little late, but I'm just waiting for them. And that's one thing you should do too. Try maybe accommodate your guests. They're running late. So I'm just recording another. I used this time to make another video. So I'm releasing. So them being late, I was able to create another video. I just thought of this. I just want to share this with you guys. I'm gonna leave a link below on how to properly park your car. This is for people for any levels, but really cater. And the reason I chose this car, first I just thought of the idea. Second, I thought this car would be perfect because it's simplicity at its finest. It's a Nissan Versa. It's booked every day for the most part. It's like rarely in my possession, and it's so cost effective. You get great on gas, very simple, nothing fancy, not a Ferrari, not a Lambo, not a Tesla, not a Mercedes, not a Volkswagen, not a Buick, nothing. Very, very simple car. Gets the job done though. Very low maintenance. Highly recommended. So Turo's a great market. Yes, there's a lot of prestige, but there is a market for commuter cars. Absolutely. I have a mix of cars. I have more finer cars, more luxury cars. I mean, I need maybe some exotics as well. But so far, the commuters are doing great. So, I mean, it's been great. It's booked every day. But enough of that. Follow the links, like, subscribe, share. Thank you for following and take your time to watch this video. Conrad Layn out.